I love that sort of, you know, funny dumb shit. It's like, oh, so Pokemon. It's like Pokemon needs to stop because it's they release Pokemon every like 1 or 2 years. That's ridiculous. But then you sort of expect.
Like I said, people are like, oh, but this means they can give Smash updates, which is why a funny thing, and I hate that this happened because I feel like on some a cosmic level I'm responsible for it, acknowledging it at the end of a recording. When we stopped recording the Smash, I said, like, characters were done, but they could maybe do spirits, because I assumed that would be easy enough, but then it was announced, like, Smash was fully over, there would be no updates, and people were like, oh, I expected there to maybe be a few spirits, and they actually
did a couple of spirits!
They actually did add, like, 1 new spirit later on, and then after that, and this, people are like, oh, so you can make more Smash characters now.
That's not how this works. I'm sorry.
Especially because, again, that just shows this bottomless greed people have of, oh, Mario, if it's like, oh, Mario, a Kart.
Damn it. Fucking 150 AI.
Hey, she's in first. That means she's gonna get hit by a blue shell now. Is that why you're sort of intentionally trying to hang back a little?
If she's in first and a blue shell was shot, hanging back was to avoid explosions.
Yeah.
You have to play Mario Kart. No, you seriously have to play Mario Kart that way. Oh yeah, that's how they wanted you to handle that turn. That's cool. I do like this idea of running on the back street into this.
I also like how this chorus is aggressively French. Like, listen to that fucking music. Like, that music sounds like sort of generic stock French music. It partly sounds like the music for... Fuck, what was the Not Europe in Sonic Unleashed?
I know what you're talking about, and I cannot for the...
It was Spagonia, because it sounds like spaghetti, right?
That was it, yeah.
It sounds like the music from fucking Spagonia.
Oh! I saw that red shell! Ooh! Yeah, it was Spagonia, because... That's a fun mini side tangent, because you were Sonic exploring the world, but...
The Japanese name was Sonic's World Adventure.
Sonic's World Tour. There we go. Damn it, Ouija. But... that's just a general fucking problem I have with sort of the modern take of different internet fandoms of... I'm sorry, so many of you just come off as, like, greedy and entitled.
Well, that's why I brought up the Smash thing of it, that basically shows...
Gardens that would not be satisfied with all the riches in heaven.
Smash, Pokemon, and Animal Crossing.
Then that other group was bitter but righteous.
I like Golden Sun fans were bitter but righteous.
Also, if we're talking about fucking series that just, don't have fucking entries, you can complain, oh, no new Mario Kart, but it's like, that old joke, one, there hasn't been an F-Zero in decades at this point, and there was basically no new mainline Metroid.
Like I said, people...
Before anyone, brings up the Metroid thing, yes, we played Dread. Yes, I know Dread exists. Yes, Dread is a mainline Metroid, but... That's
why I said I've never understood when people throw this big conniption about certain franchises, like skipping a console, because Nintendo's been doing this for years.
Damn it. Crap. I saw that shell. Whew.
they've been doing this.
Whew! Close. They've been doing this for years, but like you can always talk about F-Zero.
Like how again, if we're really going to do this now, I know it's because it was the console that was an absolute failure, but because scalpers saw $signs in there, the Wii U is now the cool fucking hipster console. The Wii U technically never got a traditional Mario or Zelda.
That's.
I said technically.
There was a half-truth to that. The Wii U, like, they did...
The Mario was 3D World. There was never a star collecting.
Well, okay, first off, the other thing, if we're talking about releases, that you have to remember with the Wii U, the thing that no one wants to talk about, New Super Mario Bros. U gets thrown under the bus for being a lazy rehash,
Which is hilarious, because when the game came out, everyone said that it was the best New Super Mario Bros. Game. It was the most different and unique one.
No, they didn't just say that. Remember that other thing that got said at the time for a bunch of people?
Didn't people say it was on the level of World?
Yeah. They said that this is basically the new, like...
A modern version of Mario World.
They said this is now the true... It wasn't just that it's a good game.
Yeah.
People actually said that this is now the, like, true successor to Mario World. And the thing about that kind of statement, Mario World was seen as, like, the pinnacle of what a 2D Mario game should be.
It was able to break through nostalgia. Fucking sit there and think about that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like I said, because of that, the Wii U technically never got a traditional star collecting Mario game.
Yeah.
And, again, the Wii U also never got an original traditional Zelda game.
In a technical sense.
In fact, like... You know, every...
Well, the thing about the Wii U... Breath of the Wild has a Wii U version, and that...
But it also is on Switch, and that's
No,
why... And you see, this is
Now,
why...
hold on.
And you see...
Hold on.
Hold...
Yes! Oh, no, I had to cut you off, because I was clinching.
That's a pucker.
No, it was, you saw.
Yes.
Because you can see on the map. I was like, no.
You see, this is the real race. Can you get to the finish line before the blue shell? You see, and like, the reason I worded it that way is so I can use the sweaty semantics to not be wrong, because Breath of the Wild was not only on the Switch. I specified traditional because of how a Breath of the Wild is very untraditional. But, again, that's the dumb... I thought I would have hit Toadette for a minute. But, again, that's the...
Why am I talking?
Toadette passed you. Because of that, you were...
Damn it, woman!
Because you were hit by that red shell, you...
Damn it! Well, the thing is...
Hey, like, I've always made a joke about in Mario Kart, being in second isn't inherent...
Double red shell, bitch!
Being in second isn't inherently
a bad thing
because of the blue shell thing, especially when you are on higher difficulties. Though I am probably about to jinx it, like I had said before. While Mirrored is technically 150 in terms of speed, the AI is not as outright cruel and bullshit as it is on standard 150. And here is the part where I am probably about to jinx it. We have barely seen any blue shells. In fact, ironically, paradoxically, have you ran into more blue shells?
I think we had more on 100. That's just...
As Mario Karts are in a G, any way back. That's honestly possibly a good thing. That bomb might have literally blown up in your face. You know, not if
I used the bomb for the intent I had. Because of a...
I know you were going to throw it behind you, but remember, they walk around, so even throwing it...
Yeah, but if you throw it behind you, because of...
Well, because of the way they walk around, it's very unlikely that something bad would have happened. Oh, hey, speaking of...
Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it.
Ooh, gotta be close. Though, because you have...
I have 2 items!
You have 2 items that were naturally, but...
Oh, I'm just gonna do that!
It would have taken, like, a blue shell and lightning.
Well, okay, there's one thing that could have happened. That rare second place triple red shell, and he would have had 3, and I would have only had 2 blocks, and I would have had to have blocked the 2 and hit gold.
Anyway, what I was going to say, I said when the Wii U comes out, it's an underpowered, irrelevant piece of garbage, but because of that, it's sold like dick, and oh, it's sold like dick, that means it's right, well, it's the cool hipster console now. I hate fucking all of you.
Mm-hmm. Wii U was an underappreciated console anyway.
I want to buy up unsold a stock of Q before and open it on screen just to spite you.
And that's a threat.
I genuinely would. If I had the money to buy a warehouse of a bunch of unopened rare games, I would dedicate
Does this have to do with that guy scalping that warehouse?
Okay, you know, I've said I would do shit like that even before that warehouse story happened.
It's time for the question of the day, my overall thoughts on the topic. So anyway, this question is very important. How do you feel when a major Nintendo franchise ends up skipping a console generation or 2? In my opinion, that is not inherently a bad thing. I would rather Nintendo skip a console generation or 2 if they cannot come up with a good idea for a game versus trying to force a game out when the game that they force out might appear more shallow and artificial. People always go into massive conniptions when it comes to certain games missing certain consoles, but like we said, a good few franchises have not been on a major Nintendo console in quite a few years, meaning they missed out on a good few console generations. F-Zero comes to mind because F-Zero has not been seen since the GameCube. Then we have a couple of franchises that are in weird limbo states at the moment. Pikmin 4 was announced, but at the moment, in 2022, we have not seen anything new about Pikmin 4. Metroid Prime 4 was also announced, and we also have not seen anything about Metroid Prime 4. That one is a really good example of something interesting because the last Prime game was a Wii game. The Metroid series on its own is also semi-obscure, other than the fact that Metroid 2 got a remake on the 3DS, and that team went on to make Dread, so Metroid has more or less returned in a surprising way, so it actually managed to come out of its weird limbo state, at least partly. Then, as a final example of something, the Mario and Luigi games pretty much died off when the development team behind those games stopped working on them because the studio went bankrupt when they tried to make Mario and Luigi remakes on the 3DS after the Switch had come out and those remakes did not sell well. My point is Mario Kart has remained pretty relevant, and if you think Mario Kart has been forgotten, then you really are ignoring all these other games and franchises that more or less faded into obscurity or ended up in a weird limbo state where at the moment we have no idea what will happen to those franchises and games going forward. But anyway, I'm done rambling. You can leave your thoughts, opinions, and answers in the comments, or you can leave them on social media. All of my social media links, as well as my Discord link, are in the video description. Now, as always, I need to be as chill for a minute. If you subscribe to the channel, and if you follow me on social media, that really helps our communities grow. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope I will see you all next time. So, as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, everybody. I hope you come back someday. See you later.